I keep doing this. I keep thinking I'm filming and then I don't press record. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. This is my Shop My Stash update. I did just film this not too long ago, but I have hit progress in a lot of items and I'm ready to roll out. So if you're not familiar with my stash, Shop My Stash, whatever I pull, I want to use at least 10 times. If it's an eyeshadow palette, I want to use all of the shades at least once and use the palette 10 times. And I'm filming this early because I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks in September. So if I can get ahead of the game, then it makes sense because then I can film the next update for when I'm away and it will just make sense and I'll have enough time to actually use products. Anyway, so yes, I have some rollouts. Last month I pulled so many eyeshadow palettes and I don't know what I was thinking. I know in the video I said I don't know what I'm thinking. I thought that I would be able to use them. I have used all of the palettes, just not all 10 times, obviously. There is one palette I haven't used at all. So anyway, we'll get into it. There's definitely a good update because I have, like I said, there's a bunch of items that I've used at least 10 times. And there's 2 items that I'm going to be decluttering because I did do recent declutters, and the 2 items that I'm going to be decluttering, I wasn't ready to declutter them at the time because I hadn't really used them. I've used them now and my thoughts about them are not very good. So I'll get into it. But yeah, these videos are super long, so let me get started. So I've been outside and my hair's a little bit of a mess. I've got like a little bit of a French braid, although, you know, I don't really have very long hair. So, you know, if it looks too messy, I do apologize. I have lots of wispy little bits. I know somebody commented on my hair. It was about probably 10 months ago, but it stuck with me because she said, wow, you're really brave to show your hair like that. And I thought, wow, you are so rude. But yeah, okay, fair enough. It really doesn't matter to me, but anyway. So let's get started. So I'll start actually with an eyeshadow palette. I've been working on the Blueberry Muffin from BH Cosmetics. I had this in last month, but I didn't hit my uses on all of the shades, and I also didn't use the palette at least 10 times, but I have in total now within the last 2 months. Last month I used the palette 6 times, and this month I've also used it 6 times. So I used it 12 times in total, and I have used every single shade at least once now, and I'll, as always, put the totals of how many times I've used the shades. But yeah, I actually really like this, and it came in a time when I sort of realized that I love cool tones. So this is a really beautiful palette for cool tones. I have to say I didn't want to use darker tones too much just simply because I don't use a lot of dark eyeshadow, and also it's summer, and again, I don't use a lot of dark eyeshadow. And when I do, not usually in the summer, but yeah, I think it's a really beautiful palette. I don't think it's my favorite BH Cosmetics palette, just simply because the color story isn't perfect. I don't know what I would change about it, but it's just not perfect for me. But the formula is beautiful, and I loved all these shimmers. A lot of them could be inner corner shimmers, which I basically used them for, but then I did a lot of beautiful looks. I did do one look, I don't know if I have a picture of it, probably not, but it was a fail. I think I used Cheat Day and maybe So Good or Delish. One of them, I was trying to do a periwinkle look and it just didn't look very good. That was the only dud, but I really like this palette. But yeah, it is going to be rolling out. Okay, next up is I got the Alva 2 Mini Ocean and I didn't use it. So this one's gonna stay in. I need to use this a little bit more. Nothing to say about it. I literally didn't pull for it at least once. So that one I do want to keep in. Oh, and FYI, I did do a poll on my community tab. I'm gonna do a 1 week, 1 palette video where I do multiple looks of 1 palette and just see the versatility of the palette, if there is any. And all of the palettes that I'm keeping in for this next month are in that poll. So if you haven't seen it in my community tab, just go and vote there which palette you want me to do as a 1 week, 1 palette. I'm doing a Norvina one, which I think is going live this week. But if you want to see another video like that with any of these palettes apart from the Blueberry Muffin, let me know. Anyway, yeah, moving on. I have been working on the NARS Afterglow palette, and this one I really love. Oh my gosh. I got this, I want to say it was 2 years ago now at John Lewis. It was on sale and I just ordered it, and it was right at the start of my YouTube channel, and it was you know, an expensive palette. It was, I think it's the only palette that I bought. It was the first palette that I bought that was this expensive, but it was on offer, and I'm so happy I got it because I loved it at the time, and then I feel like I stopped wearing it for a whole year, and I absolutely love it. So this is what it's looking like. I haven't used it 10 times yet, so it's going to stay in, and I can do a one look, one palette video with this if it's voted. But yeah, this one I've used 5 times. I definitely have used this shade the most, which is Push It. It is so beautiful and so versatile. Oh my goodness. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous shimmer. It's gold, it's pink. It just looks different depending on what you put it on, usually as a topper, but it has a lot of opacity. Opacity? Yeah, it's not too sheer, so it is really, really beautiful. But this palette in general is really beautiful. And yes, it is warm tone, so I'm just a crazy lunatic. But yeah, as always, I have all of the usage on the screen. I have used every single shade though, so really I just need to use it 5 more times and it'll be done, but I have used every single shade. So I could roll it out, but I'm enjoying it so much, I'm quite happy to use it another 5 times. Okay, another palette that I've been working on is the Anastasia Nouveau palette. This is the newest one, and this one I have used only twice this month. So again, this is in the poll if you want me to do a 1 week, 1 palette with it. So many people have done this palette with first impressions, obviously, and I did it too. So it's probably not very interesting at this point to do it, but if it's voted, then I will. Yeah, I only used it twice, so I haven't used all of the shades either. So I'm going to keep it in for another month. And then the last palette that I've been working on is from Huda Beauty Naughty Nude. This is again in that poll, so if you want me to use this, then I will. But this one I've only used twice as well, so definitely need to work on it a little bit more and just understand it. Now, so far, I have actually really liked it. My opinion about this palette was pretty bad. I did have to remove this gel, like, I don't know what it is, like a jelly shade. It was just horrible because it was smelling really, really disgusting. And yeah, the whole palette kind of smells bad because of that. So I don't know if any of the other shades have gone off or it's just like this metal here, but it really was stinky. So it smells better now that I've removed it. But yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe the heat just made it go off. But so far, so good. The 2 looks that I have made with this palette have actually been really beautiful. And so I'm pleasantly surprised at how I'm enjoying it. But again, I need to work on all of the shades and see. But yeah, my first impressions were bad, but now they're kind of shifting. So anyway. Okay, let's talk about the 2 items that I'm going to be rolling out and actually decluttering. So I almost decluttered this in my face. Was it my face declutter? Whatever. It's the Elika Beauty liquid highlighter. It's just not nice. It's a nice shade, but it's the formula. It's just a little bit too oily and it's a little bit separated. I definitely haven't used that amount. It's just, that's how much it comes with. I used this twice and twice was way more than I wanted to. I just don't enjoy it. It's definitely very oily and yeah, you can shear it out and it's pretty enough, but am I ever going to actually finish this item and really properly enjoy it? No, I will never. So this one I'm going to be decluttering. Another item is actually a lip product I'm going to be decluttering. It is the Bella Pierre Cosmetics lip gloss. I don't know what it's kind of all scrubbed off, so I don't know what the name of this was. Or what shade it was, and it was kind of like a frosty white color, but it has got a little bit of discoloration because I did pop this over my lips when I was wearing a pink lipstick, just because I wanted to add a little bit of sort of sparkle to it. Now, what I will say, the thing I like about this is it has a little bit of a yellow tint. You might be able to see it there, but I don't like the formula. It's really goopy, really sticky. I just really didn't enjoy wearing it on my lips, but I think it's a really pretty color. So it's a little bit of a shame, but I just know I'm never going to get through this and I'm not going to enjoy using it. So, and also it's pretty old and I didn't buy it. I got it in a beauty box. It's a little bit of a shame, but I am going to be decluttering this one as well. Okay, next up, I've got my 2 sort of foundations I've been working on. So I've been working on the BB cream. This is the newer formula from Garnier, but again, it's in the shade medium, which for summer, I mean, that kind of works for me. And I've also been working on a NYX Born to Glow. Now, what I have found is when I mix these two together, it is the perfect shade match for me for summer. This is a little bit light right now, and this is still a tinge too dark for me because my face is not as dark as the rest of me. So yeah, and so I've been mixing these a lot. And so I feel that, yeah, the NYX I've used 15 times, and then the Garnier I've used 13 times. So I have used one or the other on their own, but most of the time I have mixed them, and that's how I've been enjoying it. Yeah, so that's been cool. I think it'll be interesting to see how this is in the winter, because I have quite oily skin, and this obviously gives you that extra glow. When I do wear this one, I feel like my skin is extra glowy. So maybe in the winter I'll like it more, and obviously it'll be a better shade match for me. But otherwise, I have enjoyed these two. Forgot to say I used the Bella Pierre 3 times, and then I was like, I'm not wearing it anymore. So yeah, that's a shame. All right, so I've got two primers I've been working on. The BH Cosmetics, this is the Paradise Prime Illuminating Face Primer. This was in last month, so I've had it in for 2 months, but sadly I've only used this once this month. I just don't have any interest in using this. I don't have much left. I feel like this is going to be the next primer that I try to finish once I'm done with some of the primers in some projects, just simply because it's nice, it's beautiful, but it's definitely not my favorite, and it's getting a little bit old now. There's not too much product left, so I think I definitely am going to put this in a project at some point. But for now, it's just boring me, and I just neglected it completely. So this one I did not use 10 times, but I really don't want to, so I'm going to be rolling it out. This one, however, I really like. This is the Primark CBD Primer. And this one I've used 5 times. I'm going to keep it in for another month. I really do enjoy this. It's calming, it's soothing. It's got jojoba oil, vitamin E, aloe vera. I love aloe vera. My skin loves aloe vera. So I'm going to be keeping this in. I really do enjoy this. Okay, let's talk about some highlighters. So I rolled in the Nabla highlighter in the shade Ozone. This one I have used only 6 times, but I'm going to be keeping it in. I want to use it up to 10 times. It's a really beautiful formula, and I'm quite happy to keep it in. Another one that I've been working on is the Catrice More Than Glow highlighter. This one as well I've used 6 times. I think though this one I want to... No, I'm going to keep it in actually. I quite like these two. This one's really beautiful in my inner corner, so I'm going to keep both of them. I feel like the Ozone is beautiful on the cheeks. I haven't used it as an inner corner. I don't think I need to. It can sheer out, and not sheer out, but it does look beautiful on the cheeks and doesn't leave that streak. And I'm worried that the Catrice does. I used it once on the cheeks, but most of the time on my inner corner, and I prefer it in my inner corner. So yeah, actually I will keep them both in, just simply because they serve a different purpose for me. All right, another Nabla product I've been working on is the bronzer in the shade Dune. This one I have used 11 times. I'm going to be rolling it out. This might be my favorite bronzer of all time. I do not have any kind of opinion about bronzers up until this point. This is better than any of them. It might be better than my BH Cosmetics Belgian Waffle one. It's like they're like neck and neck, so you know, it is beautiful. As a single bronzer, just in its own compact, it is my absolute favorite. So that was really nice to realize, and I'm going to be rolling that one out. Next up, I've got 2 blush and another Nabla. I pulled a lot of Nabla last month. This is the Skin Glazing in the shade Truth. This is a beautiful blush. This one I have used 7 times. I'm going to be keeping it in. I feel like it's a beautiful blush, but I do think it's a little bit powerful. So I want to play around a little bit more. I'm really into these color blush right now. So this one I'm going to be keeping in. This one though, I'm going to be rolling out. This is the Essence Blush Lighter. And did I have this? Yeah, I had this in last month. So last month I used it 7 times. This month I've used it 5 times. So that is more than 10. And I'm going to be rolling it out. It is a beautiful blush, but I am quite sick of it, so I definitely want to roll in another sort of pinky blush. I feel like I want a pink blush right now. All right, 2 powders. So I pulled in the Nabla powder. This is in the shade Light. It's the Close-Up Smoothing Pressed Powder. Now, I said in one of my, I think it was my Get Ready With Me, when I was testing out new makeup, that this stinks. It stinks of cheese. and it really does. Like cheesy feet. It's really not nice. It's not pleasant at all, and I'm wondering if they sent me one that is it's gone out of date. I don't know. It's really such a shame because as a powder, it's really nice. I have used it 14 times. So I have enjoyed using it. It doesn't smell when it's on my face, but when I'm putting it on my face, I can smell it. It's not a pleasant experience. So it might be something that I maybe declutter at some point, or maybe I just want to try to pan it really fast because I don't like that. And then something I had in from last month is the NYX HD finishing powder. So this one I have used 9 times this month. I had it in last month, and last month I used it how many times? Yeah, last month I used it 7 times. I've used it a lot. I actually really enjoyed it this month, more so than last month. So I actually feel like I know why people like this now. I know last time I was like, I don't know why people like this so much. It doesn't do much. But actually I know now. I think it's really nice. And I kind of stopped myself from using this so I could use the Nabla, and also just because, you know, this is the one I was reaching for the most, but it actually is really nice. So I'm glad that I kept it in another month to realize that, because had I rolled it out last month, I wouldn't have thought that. So it's interesting, right? Even though I used it 7 times last month, I didn't have a good opinion about it, but now I've used it well over 10 times. I mean, I don't know, you do the math. What, 9 plus, what is it? 9 plus 7, so that's 16 times. And I maybe about the 10th or 11th time I was like, oh, actually I do like this, you know, so you never know. Okay, so I have a Lottie London loose pigment here. This is the Golden Hour. This one I've had it in for 3 months now. So the first month I used it twice. Last month I used it 5 times. This month I have used it twice. So that's 9 times in 3 months, but I'm gonna roll it out. I do like it. It's just, it's a golden bronzy shade. And I have a lot of these that I'm working on now in projects, like different eyeshadow colors that I'm working on. So I'm losing the time, you know, the opportunity to use it, to be honest. But anyway, I really like it, so I'm gonna be rolling that one out. All right, and then I've got a NYX eyeliner pencil. This one I've used 6 times. I'm gonna keep it in. I have enjoyed using this in my waterline, so that one is staying. And then I've also been trying the ABH concealer. This is in the shade 4. So this one is rolling out. I have used this 15 times. I've also been working on this Essence Fixing Spray. This one I have used 20 times. And yeah, it's good actually. I don't like the sprayer. The sprayer really spits at you. You kind of get used to it, but it's not like an over, you know, like a misty spray. It definitely is like a spitter, which is not very nice. But I have used it 20 times. It does keep the makeup in place, so, you know, it's all good. And then I've got a bunch of lip products here. Okay, so, all right, so these 3 I kept in last month. I had them in last month. I think I've had them in now for 3 months. Well, actually, no, not the Physicians Formula. Physicians Formula I had in for 2 months. So last time I had used this only 4 times. This time I've used it 4 times, so that's 8 times in total. I'm gonna be rolling it out. This is something that I was gonna declutter in my lip declutter, but I decided to keep it because it works really nicely with these 2. So this is an Oden's Eye liquid lipstick, and then this is an Estee Lauder lipstick. And I've been really enjoying putting this over the top of them, just adding a little bit of redness to them. Because the Oden's Eye is really brown orangey based, and then this Estee Lauder is a real beautiful deep mauvey color. So it's just been fun to play around with them and switching up the colors when I want to. But anyway, that one's gonna be rolling out, and I am gonna be keeping it, which is a surprise because I did declutter it. So moving on to the Oden's Eye. This one I've had in for 3 months. I used it 3 times the first month, and then last month I used it twice, a total of 5 times, and then this month I used it 3 more times. That's 8 times. I'm gonna be rolling it out. At this point, what's the point of doing it, you know, using it 2 more times? I like it. I wanted to get some use out of it. I've got some use out of it, so this one's rolling out. Same thing for the Estee Lauder. So Estee Lauder, when I rolled it in, I used it 3 times. Last month I used it twice, so that's 5 times. This month I've used it twice, so that's 7 times in total, so 1 less than the Oden's Eye. but I'm just tired of it. It's been 3 months. I like this lipstick. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I know I like it. I got some use out of it, so I am really excited to roll something new in. And then I have these other 3 lipsticks that I've been working on. So this Maybelline Peach Poppy, I actually have it on today. This one I have only used twice. I'm gonna be keeping it in because it is a nice summery shade and I've been neglecting it. This Model Co one, this is in the shade Kitty. I've used this 5 times. This was one that I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep or not, but I actually am. I like it. I think it's really beautiful. So I'm gonna keep that one as well and keep it in the project so I can try to get 10 uses. And then this Nabla one is in the shade Fool Me. It's this beautiful red, haven't touched it. So yeah, that was a big fail on my part. So I'm gonna be keeping it in and see if I can use it next month. I just had too many lip products, I think, this month. Cool, okay, that is everything. I was just checking my list. I think that's everything. So let's go shop my stash. Hey, so it's about a few hours later and my camera's dead. I thought I was charging it, but it is still dead. So I'm just gonna do it on my phone. But anyway, so here we go. Let's see. So I do have some new items in here. I've got some Nomad items, some like lip glosses. I did pick up the new In Provence set, so that's not it. Where's the 4th one? Yeah, I got all 4 of these, which are really beautiful. I also got 2 of these kimchi key glosses, high key glosses. These look really interesting. I actually tried this one in a recent Get Ready With Me. I think I want to pull it out actually because I kind of like the color. And then this is a red one, which can stay in, I think. Something that I don't usually pull is lip liner, but I'm going to pull this lip liner. This is the NYX lip pencil in the shade Trophy Life. So yeah, I'm going to pull these 2. Right, let me just put these back in. So this is that, and then this one goes here. So, okay, let me think. I got so many lip glosses now. I'm working on my lip gloss on the project pan. I'm working on the lip oil. What do I want to bring out? Anything else? Maybe this Ofra one. This is the long-lasting liquid lipstick in the shade Nude Potion. This is quite a nice color. I don't know. I think I kind of want to take that one out. It's like a nude, and I don't really have any nudes at the moment. So I'm going to take that one out. I have a red that I'm working on, the pink. I've been wanting to work on these e.l.f. lip pencils. This is in Tea Rose. This is quite a mauve color. Oh, I don't know though. Do I want to use this? Am I going to use this? That's the question as well. I think I'm going to pull it out. Let me take it out and see. If I don't use it, I don't use it. Alright, so on to my foundation, primers, and concealers. I have this new concealer from Catrice that I've never tried, so I want to... Actually, did I try this? I don't remember if I tried this or not. Did I try this in my video? I might have tried this in my video, but I want to play around with it. Actually, yeah, I think I did, but it was just the once. So I'm going to take this one out. I have the shade... yeah, I actually remember it. It's Cool Cashmere. I remember saying that in the video. So I want to pull that one out. I do want to take this out. This is the Beauty Bay eye base, like an eyeshadow primer. I don't have any eyeshadow primers, so I want to see if it was even worth buying this, to be honest. I might have just been able to just use a concealer, but I wanted to see if this was any good. All right, I think I'm going to take out this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer because I've just been neglecting it. So yeah, I want to take this one out. Just gonna put these back in. Okay, so in terms of foundation, ooh, this is gonna be, oh, actually, yeah, let me try this. So I tried this once. This is the Essence Hydro Hero, and I really liked it. It's natural ivory, but I want to obviously use it a little bit more than the once because it was just a first impression. So, but so far so good. It looked really nice, but yeah, I want to definitely take this one out and test it. I'm going to take out my Rimmel Stay Matte. I kind of want to expand the pan a little bit on this. So yeah, I'm going to take this one out, put these back in. I don't really have a good spot for my powders. I have a small collection, so they have been able to just sort of sit on the sides here until now. But yeah, I've just been keeping them sort of there until I have, I mean, if I ever need more room, then I'll make it. But right now it's fine. Maybe I'll take out my Glowish. I really like this. And it's a little bit deep for me in the winter. So yeah, I think I'm going to take this out. I really like it. It's very soft. All right, moving on to these. So I know I said I was going to keep this one out, but I think I'm going to put it back because I did pick up a new highlighter from Soda that I've only tried once. So I kind of want to use this a little bit more and give it some love. So I'm going to take this one out. And I also picked up the Becca Champagne Pop. This is when I did my Beauty Bay order, but I didn't do a video of the haul, like everything I got, but I did get quite a lot of items. And yeah, I've never tried this, so I wanted to get it. And obviously this is with Smashbox, so this is not the sort of the original, but this is the one when Smashbox came out, but I think it's the same formula. But yeah, I'm going to take this one out and see how I feel about that. Let me put these back in. So I've got the Nabla bronzer here, and then I've got this Essence blush lighter, which I need to make room for because there's no room. Okay, so I think I'd like to try this because this is something I've never tried before. It's the Bella Pierre Mineral Blush, and it's in the shade Amaretto. Haven't even opened it. I think I kind of need to test. Oh, actually, it might be good though for like more October time. Let me think about that. What kind of blush do I want to pull out? Oh, I know. I think I'm going to take out this e.l.f. one because I really like the blush and I quite like the highlighter as well. This is the Cantaloupe. I'm going to take this one out. I think I'm going to save this for more autumn time. And for now, I'm going to take out this one from Kiko Milano. This is the Tuscan Sunshine Tuscan Iris. I really like this, and I think it's a good time of year to use this right now. So I'm going to take this one out. It's a little bit more sort of peachy nude and very beautiful. So I'm going to take this one out. I did say I wanted to pull out a pink blush though. Should I do a cream one instead? Okay, let me take this one out. The Rimmel Royal Flush. This is very pink. And it's a cream, but it's nice. It's like a pinky mauve. Yeah, I'm going to take this one out. And then I also want to pull out the Sosu contour stick. I'm mostly going to use this as a bronzer, but I want to play around with this. This is in the shade Contour Cools. It's the coolest one. Yeah, I'm going to take this one out. I'm working on a powder bronzer right now. I'm trying to hit pan on one. So I don't know if I want to pull a powder out, to be honest. I'm quite happy just to pull a cream out and then work on my project pan. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at that with bronzers. Highlighters, I took 2 out already. Don't need to take any more out. I'm not going to take any liquids. And yeah, I think I'm done here. Let me just put these back. So this was pretty good and I used quite a bit of it. I mean, I used it, what, 20 times? It does feel like I've made a decent dent out of it, but I'm going to take out the Laura Geller Coconut Water Prime Set and Refresh. I really like the mister on this. I'm going to take this one out. And then in terms of mascara, I don't usually take a mascara, but I want to take this Max It from Catrice because I'm almost done with a mascara. I have 2 out at the moment. So I kind of want to take this one out and play around with it, probably leave it out. But yeah, I wanted to see how I feel about it because I used it once and it was pretty good. I'm not going to take a face palette out, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Ooh, should I take this? Maybe I should take the Bronze Cheek from Natasha Denona. I did have it out not too long ago. Yeah, I think I'm going to not pull it out right now. It's a really beautiful cheek though there. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna take too much out, but yeah, actually, let me take this out. I don't know why I put this in because I said I was gonna keep this out. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna take any more out from here. All right, so I'm gonna take all of these out and then all of these and then everything else that I said I was gonna keep in. I am not taking the eyeshadow palette out today because, as you know, I still have 4 in the project, so I don't want to take any more out. But yeah, I'm excited. I feel like this is a good mix of products. You just have to wait and see, but thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.